Hey, greetings everyone. Glenn Kellaway from the basement. Hope everyone is having a great day. Today I wanted to talk about two CD sets that are pretty well respected and pretty interesting. It's the Beatles. The Beatles, the Capitol Albums Volume 1, and the Beatles Capitol Albums Volume 2. Now, what makes these interesting? Well, first, number one came out in 2004. It includes 4 albums released in 1964, which are Meet the Beatles, the second album, Something New in Beatles 65. Now, what makes these unique is they're different mixes than people are used to hearing. And they both include both the stereo and mono of each album. Mastered from what they call the submaster tape. Now, a submaster is the first generation copy of the master, so it's as close as you're going to get to the master recording. So these sounds pretty cool. And there are significant differences in some of the songs. Like you get the false start on I'm Looking Through You, which was on the original release. You get Dave Dexter is the gentleman who did these, and you also get like his mastering and mixing. He used a lot of reverb and took some of the mono mixes and made a phony stereo out of them. They're just a really interesting listen. They're well packaged. If you're interested in the North American releases that came out in the 60s, these are pretty cool sets. So, long box format, pops out like this. So you could even take them out of the long box and put them on the shelf if you want. Comes with a book, which is pretty cool. A lot of pictures. So let me put that back in there, and I'll kind of give you a look at what that looks like from the side. It's a very well packaged set, I think. And then replicas of the original covers. So we have Meet the Beatles. Did I say with the Beatles earlier? Meet the Beatles, which was the first North American release, or U.S. release, let's say, because Canada was a little different. Second album, Beatles' second album. In Canada, that was called Long Tall Sally. And in Canada, this came out as Beatlemania with the Beatles. And then we also had an album called Twist and Shout. Beatles 65 and Something New. Now, Something New included the songs from A Hard Day's Night and some other songs that were like B-sides and whatever that weren't on albums. If you are aware, the Hard Day's Night album was not the UK album like a typical Beatles album in North America. It was released on United Artists as a soundtrack album, so it had Hard Day's Night, and then you'd get like an instrumental passage, and then you'd get another song and another instrumental package. It was a weird thing, but that was what we had, so that's what we bought. But anyway, that's Volume 1. I should show you the discs, I guess. So they give you the rainbow Capitol, but now it says Apple on it. And then we will do, I'll hold up the back of the box so you can see what's going on there. Now, they followed this up in 2006, I believe, with the release of Volume 2, which contains the albums from 1965. Again, same format. I understand, I've never seen it, but I understand when this was released, it was released in 2 different configurations. There was a cube, like a box type setup that you could buy. So the only complaint with this was it didn't sit on your shelf, like a CD shelf. But you could take the CDs out and do that with them. Why not? Too bad they didn't put what these were on there. That would have been cool. So here's the box from set 2. So it includes the early Beatles, Beatles 6, Rubber Soul, and Help. Now, Rubber Soul, the North American version of Rubber Soul is really, really highly regarded in North America. I mean, it just, the way we heard it, it's just a different, starts off with I've Just Seen a Face, and it's just totally different. But we'll give you an idea what that's like there. Beatles 6, always a favorite of mine. I always love that cover. The Help album, released in North America. Again, the UK version was, a Beatles album with 14 songs. And this, again, was a soundtrack album. It started off with the James Bond theme and then went into Help. And then you had intermixed with instrumental music from the movie soundtrack. So there's what I was talking about with Rubber Soul. Look at the song line up here. So you start off with I've Just Seen a Face, Norwegian Wood, and it goes on from there. Sorry, I can't read it backwards. I've Just Seen a Face, Norwegian Wood, You Won't See Me, Think for Yourself, The Word, and Michelle, and then It's Only Love, Girl, I'm Looking Through You, In My Life, Wait, and Run for Your Life was side 2. Again, well, there's the spine thing. Again, same format. These, I think, sell for about, I'm going to say anywhere from around $40 range. You buy these sets for. The Help lobby card, George and Help, and let's take a look at the albums. I like they also inside, you can see like they have some kind of like cardboard protectors for the book and also for the albums, for the discs, which I like. So again, we've got Help. Again, this was, it says right down, original motion picture soundtrack. But this was on Capitol, unlike Hard Day's Night, which was not on Capitol, was on United Artists. The early Beatles. Rubber Soul. And Beatles 6. Always a favorite of mine, Beatles 6. I like that picture cover. I like that 65, 66 Beatles look. That's my favorite. This is similar to Beatles for Sale. It's got Kansas City on it, which is the first song on it. I Don't Want to Spoil the Party. Although there's some weird stuff on here, like Yes It Is on here. It's amazing the way they made up these North American albums. They're so different from the UK authorized or whatever, or standardized versions. So yeah, that's it. I just thought you might be interested in seeing those, and it's a Friday around lunchtime. I'm sure we'll come back with a couple of videos this weekend. I hope everyone has a great day. Give me your thoughts on those sets, if you've heard them, what you think, or if you're interested in purchasing them. Everyone have a great day. Remember the thumbs. I would really appreciate it if you'd give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you have not. And if you have subscribed, thank you very much. Take care.